I was lucky enough to get my hands on a Luba Mini a couple of weeks prior to release and have spent many hours following it around the lawn. This is my early review. As you may have guessed, the Luba Mini is the smaller version of the Luba 2X and is set to replace the Luba 2 1000 model in the range. There are two Luba Mini versions available with a maximum mowing area of either 800 square meters or 1500 square meters. Like all the new Mammotion robots, the Luba Mini is fully perimeter wire free and uses RTK and cameras for spots where there isn't much satellite coverage, like under trees or between buildings. RTK is a more accurate version of GPS with a triangulation receiver, and the Luba Mini includes a pole which can either be stabbed into the soil or screwed to a building for that. Most robot mowers for smaller sections are still using perimeter wires, as tight areas usually cause issues for GPS, and the RTK system is also significantly more expensive. I had no loss of connection at all thanks to the camera, and the navigation was very accurate. It can save up to 15 separate areas of lawn and will automatically take itself back to recharge, following complicated paths if necessary, and then resume where it left off when it's got enough juice. It mows methodically in straight lines, which is efficient and makes for a nice looking lawn. At first glance, it looks very much like a normal Luba, just a little bit smaller. However, once you flip it over, you will see that there is a single 20mm cutting disc, which means that it has half the cutting diameter of the full-size Luba, which has two. While it makes mowing slower, you can definitely notice the increase in battery runtime on the Mini as a result. My initial thoughts was that the disc is quite far removed from the side of the mower. However, I haven't noticed any extra distance from the edges compared with the Luba 2, and all robot mowers leave a bit of edging to do anyway. The camera on the top also has some AI capabilities that help it to identify what is grass so that it can automatically map the lawn. On my pre-production version, this isn't enabled, but the functionality is coming soon and will allow the Luba Mini to explore the lawn on its own, just like a robot vacuum does. It has the same, if not better, traction than the Luba 2X. When I do my follow-up review, I will put this to the test, but either way, it's still mind-blowing seeing how much traction they have. It still has the all-wheel drive Omni wheels, low center of gravity, and suspension system, so it can mow on slopes of up to 39 degrees and it just glides over big ruts. The Luba Mini can also cut as low as 20mm, which is much better for Antipodean grass, and can be adjusted remotely through the app right up to 65mm. I have yet to pull it apart to check, however it clearly has significantly more cutting power than the Luba 2 and was shredding kikuyu roots, which is genuinely remarkable for a robot mower, as many combustion mowers struggle with that. It also has 6 blades on the disc instead of 4, which makes for a better cut quality, and the really great news is that there is nowhere for the grass to get caught up underneath, so I don't expect that to be an issue even when mowing wet grass. Mammotion have been extremely disruptive in the robot mower market with their unique engineering and their more affordable pricing. The Luba Mini is likely to be priced at the entry-level tier, however there is no difference in quality to the Luba 2X, and the hardware quality is noticeably better than some of the flagship models of the biggest brands on the market. In its price range, there isn't anything comparable yet, particularly for cutting power or traction. I will report back in a few weeks and share the progress and full details. However, my early impressions are that the Luba Mini may prove to be the best robot mower yet. Make sure to subscribe and we'll do a full deep dive next time.